Shalom, or good evening, whatever time of day it is for you, ladies and gentlemen. Those who know me from the past YouTube videos. Today I want to talk about a country called Jordan. On my other videos that you've noticed, I've actually talked a great deal about Israel, okay? And that is because Israel is God's people on planet Earth. Therefore, when we see Jewish people, we are reminded there's a God in heaven above that controls the destiny of every single nation, culture on planet Earth. And therefore the Jewish people are God's pictures of God's actions. Now, in 1948, as most people know, Israel came back as a nation state after being in the wilderness, scattered by God, who had brought them from Egypt in Africa under Moses, but then scattered them away because of ungodly behavior. Consequently, the Jewish temple in Jerusalem was destroyed in AD 70. In AD 135, Bar Kokhba, the Jewish Messianic personality, managed to convince the Jewish nation that they would actually follow him in getting rid of the colonialists from Europe called the Roman Empire, ruled by a chap called Emperor Hadrian. Now, notice this very carefully. The name Israel is found in ancient documents and archaeological findings, which I'll come to later on. The Bible talks about Israel, not Palestine. The word Palestine, as you're fully aware by now, is a Mickey Mouse word invented by a bunch of racist Europeans in AD 135, principally Emperor Hadrian, who built us Hadrian's Wall in the north of England to keep out the terrible barbaric Scots against the Roman Empire. So Hadrian's Wall is still there. So this chap was a real person in history. And this was the person that invented this new colonialist and anti-Jewish word called Palestine. The word Palestine is not Arabic because there's no meaning for it. For example, the name Adam is a Hebrew word, and it means man from the dust of the earth, like this dust from here, right before my feet. Okay? The name Eve or Shavar means mother of all living, etc. So every name of a person in the Bible, for example, has a distinctive meaning. Whether it's a boy or a girl, it doesn't make any difference. Now, nations also have certain names, and they have meanings as well. The name Israel, for example, is a name that means a prince with God. Isn't that great? Jacob, his name was changed by God himself. Now, here's a question that most people have not thought about. Jordan. Look behind me. Zoom in, please. There's a lake behind us, reflective of the fact that about 2,000 odd years ago, there was a certain Jewish citizen, Israeli, called John the Baptizer. And he used to dunk people in water, like this. You know, clear river, although it's not a lake, this is a lake, not a river. But nonetheless, John the Baptist would dunk people in water for the repentance of sins and acknowledgement that they needed to know God personally, who was King Jesus, who came as the Messiah and the King of the Jews, etc., etc., as we found tabulated in the New Testament. Now, my question for people today is very simple, especially for those academics in the Arab world and Islamic world. Where does the word Jordan come from? The word Jordan is not Arabic, it's Hebrew. So why is it today we have the Arab world designating a country next door to Israel as Jordan when there were no Jordanians during the times of the Roman Empire, or even 150 years ago? Oops, something funny is going on here. You see, ladies and gentlemen, the word Israel is Jewish, is Hebrew. The word Jordan is also Hebrew. The word Palestine is Latin, not Arabic, not Hebrew. So we have the proper name for the country of Israel, Israel, because that's God's name as used in the Hebrew language. But why are the Arabs trying to steal a word from the Roman Empire, Emperor Hadrian, and call themselves Palestinians when that word is a non sequitur? Doesn't exist in history. And why is it today there are people called Jordanians? Because the word Jordanian is not Arabic, it's Hebrew. So I find it very odd that the Arab people don't have names for themselves. The word Palestine is not Arabic, but they want to steal that word from the Roman Empire. when the Roman Empire was using it as an insult against the Jews in AD 135. And then today, we have the king, the Hashmonite king of Jordan, and this guy's a foreigner. He's just an Arab. So, ladies and gentlemen, where does the word Jordan come from? It shows to us that something funny is going on. Why do you need to steal words that don't belong to you? Thank you very much. God bless you.